let's talk a little bit about the phosphate test that you're going to do. The lab manual, just like for the nitrate test, it tells us a little bit about why I might have nitrate as a pollutant in my water system, some of the sources of that, and some of the problems associated with it. So we're going to focus on the testing procedure. This little viewing box should look familiar to you because it looks very similar to the one for the nitrate testing. Let's start off with a couple of differences. Notice that for the low range, it says that I want to insert the long path viewing adapter. That's just this little kind of tube with mirrors that should be already inserted, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. I have two testing tubes, and you have to be really careful. For some reason, the Hawk Water Testing Company made the phosphate ones glass, and they're pretty fragile, so they should be wrapped in bubble wrap. Just be really careful with them out in the field. Notice that you're going to fill the tube to the top line, and that's clearly indicated on there with the sample to be tested, and the sample you're testing is directly river water. You're going to insert the tube into the left open end of the comparator. So when I open this door, it is going to go into the left one. That's just going to be blank river water that I have not treated at all. I'm going to take my other tube, and all of the testing, all of the chemical that I add, and there's only one packet for this one, is going to be my treated water sample. So I'm going to take the little square bottle tube and fill it to the 20 milliliter mark with sample. That's clearly indicated on there. That's river water sample. I'm going to add a Phosphate 3 powder pillow. These don't have to be numbered like the nitrate ones because there's only one that I add. So again, I'm going to tear that open. I'm going to pooch open that pouch so I get all of that chemical dispensed into my little bottle. And then you can kind of like, there's a little indent on the bottom. You can kind of put your finger on it, swirl it around. Notice that I'm going to wait up to 8 minutes to see if phosphorus is present. And phosphorus is going to turn some shade of blue. After I've got that sample, I'm going to then take my sample that I started with 20 mils of it. I'm going to pour it into my second tube up to the top line, just like my untreated sample. And then my treated sample is going to go into the other window, into the right side of the comparator. Just like with the nitrate test, I'm going to carefully remove my color wheel, which is going to have some blue variation on it. Make sure that the numbers are pointing outward. I'm going to insert it in my comparator and spin the wheel until the two numbers both match up. And then I'm going to divide the reading on the scale by 50 to get milligrams per liter of phosphorus, milligrams per liter of phosphate.